2015 Toyota Highlander. Need to make a repair. This came apart. Don't know if the dealer did it, my teenager did it, but I've seen other people have the same problem. They break. So I'm going to replace this panel and this panel. I did see a video online. He didn't have any help filming, so I'm going to try to give a little bit more detail on how this is going to come apart. But basically, unscrew all these electronics, get these screws down here, and lift the seat up, and then disassemble the two panels and then reinstall it. Okay, we're going to take these two screws off, this screw, and I think there might be on the bottom first. Use this little magnetic tray to hold things. That came out, no big deal. Okay, if you look here, down here, see there's two tabs here, one on each side. You have to reuse these parts, so I have to be careful. Okay, and I do see another screw back down here. I'll take this one off first up here. So I think these two are going to snap off. I'm going to put a screwdriver underneath here because I don't see how they're connected. Okay, I was just pulling these. Both of these popped off of these controls, so didn't need a screwdriver. I just yanked it and they came off. All right, let me get this unit out. Okay, I got this out. There's little clips here that go in these holes on both sides. See this little clip? Goes in the hole here and hole here. And then hole here and hole here. These two clips in the back. Alright, we're all disassembled except for that one white clip down there. Right here, this plastic came off of here. So we'll inspect the new one to see how everything clips on there, but this wire's got to come out. Alright, here we go. Get that wire loose. This whole panel is loose now. It's clipped into here. You see way down in here, there's like a white clamp. Okay, see this clip right here? See that clip? That needs to come off of that yellow plastic. It's going to get underneath here and try to pry it. I can't, still can't get to the clip yet, but I'm going to take this piece off. If you look underneath here, you'll see it's just a piece of plastic. I got to get to it with a needle nose pliers and squeeze it here to get this out. Okay, with these last two I came in the back. This little white clamp goes onto this plastic, and I didn't have to take that black thing out. Once I got this clamp out, this little cord housing right here, white one, it slides onto that. So I got everything taken apart. Okay, now we got this off. That's what it looks like. Now we're going to take this front panel off, and I may have to take the seat screws out to get to it, but I'm going to give it a try first before I do that. Squeeze that. Okay, and we get way on the other side. And we'll take this one off. and get one on the other side. I have the chair disconnected. Let's see if it lifts up. Okay, 2 more bolts. Chair disconnected. We can just slide it back. All right, and you can see all the things I spilt over the years. That must have been my son, not me. All right, underneath here, you've got a white tab holding this piece of fabric in. That snaps off, and then this corner is clamped in right here onto this metal. I'm gonna have to go look at it from this side, but I think this just pulled up this way. It's gonna pull up here. Yeah, let's go take a look at it. Okay. Oh, some screws in here. That's what's holding it in place, so we gotta unscrew those. Okay, so I got those 2 screws out, and this should come out. There we go. All right, we have a tie wrap here. We're going to cut that off, and then this will come off. And then we'll start reassembling. By the way, get your car detailed after the beach, and you realize they don't really, you can only get to so many things, but you see a lot of sand and goop in here. We'll just cover it up. I will clean up before we reassemble. Oh, that must have been a safety, because it still looks like it's got tape here, and they're taped onto this black clamp. And can't get to the black clamp, so that's going to be interesting. How are we going to get this off? Oh, there it goes. Came out. Okay, so we're probably going to have to reuse this and all these little knobs. This is the part number for the front decoration trim. 71868. 0E10080 shield, front seat cushion inner. Genuine part source. Okay. I got a pretty good deal on this. I'll put the link with the price. But they vary in price. You just have to look around. And so, yeah, it has the same clip in it. I don't have to take that out. I will take these out, save them. Okay, so you can see what broke off. I guess nothing really, yeah, this broke right here. This little tab. How does this go? It goes like that, I guess. Anyway, this little tab holds the side molding in here, these 3, and that broke off. I tried to glue it, you can see, but it wouldn't hold. 2015, 2023. It's 8 years of French fries, hamburgers, drinks, chocolate. A little Dawn soap and a little spray bottle. It does really well on the interior of cars. About a tablespoon per 1 quart. Let's remember the opposite direction. This is going to go in here. We're going to get a tie wrap around this. You want to go back over here, push this in, and put the 2 screws. And we're going to come underneath here and tie this thing back off. So I'm going to put the tie wrap through here first. And then make sure you have heavy duty tie wrap. It's going to come around here. And we'll get that started. And then this is going to go in this hole. This cable is going to go in this hole, and then eventually that blue thing is going to go, turquoise thing is going to go in that hole. So let's push that in. It's in there. Tie this down. Okay, we've got a tight fit. Let's go to the other side. All right, you see the slot that's going to go on this metal right here. We'll push this on. It slides down, aligns those holes. All right, got those back in. We'll just take this thing and push it up here. Got that thing attached. Okay, I'm going to hold off on the second. I'm pushing this blue thing in. I'm going to cut this cable. So I want to make sure I get this side assembled before I accidentally try to connect in here. And if you're going to save these, they should slide out. We'll save that in case we damage one. Okay, the one on the right is the old one. We will have to take this out and reuse it. This clip, this holds the cables. This will bend over and clip in. I won't do that yet. We have a turquoise clip here, and we have a metal clip here. So in the old unit, we only need to take this off. Just remember the little opening in the clip faces the little black or gray grill. Looks like we just clip it on this, pinch it here, and it goes down through. There it goes. Okay. And the opening faces backwards. That's in there. All right, let's reassemble this part. Before, the last things we took off were this coming down here in the back, clipped on, and this white housing. I don't think we have to do those first. I think we can assemble all of this and then attach this and then try to just clamp it in there, the whole unit at one time. So let's go for the reassembly first. If I slide the whole seat forward, it may be easier for me to assemble that and then slide it back in to bolt it in. That's what I'm going to try. Alright, I slid it all forward, and that's going to give me a little bit more room to get the whole thing in here and assembled again. Alright, so I'm going to push this little box in first. Remember, there's two little protrusions here and two on the side. That should just snap in. There we go, good fit, nice clicks. And this should come right through these holes, and we'll screw those in. All right, test them all with the hand driver. All right, that's good. All right, we have this control. That's going to snap in here with some screws. Okay, it has a little bit of a snap to go in there. Other than the buttons, we are reassembled. So I think I'm going to put the buttons on and test this before I clip it in. But all the electronics are back together, so we'll give it a test. Okay, this one snapped in. The little groove is on the bottom. All right, is this doing anything? Yep. I don't know what that does. Oh, this is going up and down in the front. That's the front up and down. This is forward and backward in the front. That's this reclining. And this is the lumbar. It's going to blow out some of the sand. Grime. Okay, we're going to clamp this thing down over the wires. Try to do it in one shot so the little snaps don't break. Got that one? Got that one. Okay. We need to slide this white housing over this black tab from the back. Pull it forward. That's on. And then next we have to probably look at it from the back. Alright. I'm going to clamp this on here. There we go. On. Alright. Got it from the back. There we go. Alright. Clamped in there. I'm going to lift this up and snap it in. Alright. And then this, and this are going to go here, here, and here. And something happens in the back, I'm not exactly sure. And then this has to come out, because this, we have to take this out because that's going to snap in here. So this is the old one. So we'll take that out. Let's try to get this down here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that have to come together. Ooh, look at that. And then this, there's a little, can you see down in here? There's a plastic lip that has to go over this metal now without breaking. I've got that in there. Now let's go look in the back. Okay, this has to, wire goes in here, and then you see these clamps. I think this little lip here, there's a little lip here, right here, it's going to have to go on top of this piece. That was a little difficult to show, but everything snapped in here, right here and on the bottom. You could hear it click. Slide your chair back now. Onto the ramp.
You got to come up over the lip. Yeah, there you go. There you go. They're both lined up pretty good.
All right. Up here. And tighten up the last bolt. Okay, now we have to put little plastic covers on. This one was a little difficult to get off because of the seat belt. Let's inspect the work the next day. You can see everything's nice and tight. Nice seam between this front piece side here and this. Everything's really tight. Let's look in the back. Horse is all blocked off. Looks great. That's just the way it goes. Covers back in. By the way, when you have the covers, notice that this one slants in this direction, and then there's a little bump here. The wider part goes to the outside. And backwards. Good to go.